Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your weekly reads. And this will be for the sign, oh that one wants to come out, for the sign of Leo. I think that's all the fire signs done already. They came out very quickly today. So Leo, I am using the Witch's Tarot for your reading. I want to say a big thank you for supporting me on my channel. And I also want to say, remember these readings are general. If they don't apply to you, they weren't yours to begin with. So don't try to make them fit. Okay, and I will get straight into your reading. I just want me to give them a bit more of a shuffle. Oop, Eight of Pentacles. Some of you getting a new job here or working on something new. Maybe a new project. Something you're very passionate about, very keen about here. A lot of passion behind this. Okay. All right, I have the Knight of Swords rushing out here. Someone rushing in to reveal a truth, speak a secret, make an apology. Coming in very quickly here. A lot of urgency in this card here. Could be a father figure, someone who is well respected in your family or community. Someone who could be a little bit sort of controlling or a little bit forthright. This person's well educated, knowledgeable, but they can be a little bit sort of bossy. That's the word I'm looking for. I think you've got money coming in here. I think you may have money coming in from a person who either is going to offer you some sort of contracted agreement, or it could be that this person here is sorting out some sort of will or some sort of financial situation for you here. Because Ten of Pentacles talks about an inheritance, and I really feel, especially with this Knight of Pentacles here, there's some sort of financial situation that's going to come to you here. Some sort of financial, maybe you've been waiting for it, maybe you know about it, but this is quite substantial for some of you. Could be a job for others. Okay, so we have the Tower coming out. It's the first time I've seen the Tower today. So the Tower talks about breaking down old structures and rebuilding. So for some of you here, having, some sort of money, job, abundance coming to you will allow you to start again in your life. So for some of you, this could be from divorce, from some sort of inheritance from someone, but it's allowing you to rebuild your life here. Okay, then we have the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands does talk of conflict. Can be conflict with another person, can be conflict within yourself. We have the Star coming out here. So we're talking faith, truth, healing, some sort of wish coming in here for you. I'm not real, there's the Knight of Cups as well. There's some sort of rebuilding of something that you've started before, but it hasn't turned out. For some of you, this could be about a relationship. You could be moving towards someone new here with this Tower. Something is broken down. Something is not quite the same as it was before. For some of you, this is about receiving money and being able to take something down to rebuild it. But there's a lot of conflict between people here. I'll get a little bit more information. Okay, so Queen of Swords. So there definitely feels like there's a bit of a legal flair to this reading. The Queen of Swords can be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and we do have the card of Aquarius here, but we also have water signs and Scorpio. So any of those signs, the cards all have a sign. This Queen of Swords here, though, is really... she's ready to take things in her own hands here. She wants this stability, and I feel like people are fighting over it. You could be fighting in the courts over a divorce. Could have been a situation where there were 3 people involved here. But it also can be that you're celebrating wins here as well. All right, look, oh wow, the card of Scorpio again. Okay, so strongly feeling Scorpio energy here. Could be the time of Scorpio too for some of you. This is an ending out a cycle, and the Devil cards here as well. Okay, this is very heavy with major arcanas, this reading, I need to say. There's some sort of situation here. somebody is coming in to announce something, and I feel like it's some sort of dominant figure here, but I feel like for some of you this is some sort of settlement, some sort of divorce settlement, inheritance that's going to create a lot of friction between people either in your family or around you here. I think this is great because I think you get an opportunity to start something new, to rebuild for yourself. Maybe you've been doing it pretty tough for a while. For some of you, this could be about changes in the way that you're approaching something here, because I feel like you may be letting go of a codependent energy here. For some of you, you may be divorcing someone who not only likes a lot of control, but also could be addicted to substances, or they could be a little bit narcissistic. I can't discount that here. And I feel like you're cutting them out of your life and moving towards happiness here, which is creating the Tower. I want to say that you're closing out a cycle here too, so and moving towards healing, love, joy and happiness. There are 5 major arcanas in this little spread of 10, so very strong energy for you going forward, Leo. I feel like if this isn't you, it may be the other person, but I feel like it's you, and I feel like you're getting yourself out of something that was maybe very difficult, and moving towards a time of stability. For some of you, you've been with someone who was very difficult to deal with, and I feel like you're divorcing or you're separating from them. For others of you, this feels like somebody's leaving you some sort of inheritance or some sort of financial relief, and you're able to move away from some pretty hard times, escape someone here. Whoever this energy is for, someone's closing this down big time here. For others of you, you may be healing from an addiction, or you may have chosen to move away from something you saw as an addiction here, because there's huge change in these cards here. The Death card, the World card, and the Shadow side. So it could be that you're letting go of old ways here, old ways of doing things, especially with the Tower. Huge change here, huge change. But I feel like it's been instigated by some sort of financial relief or separation from somebody who was not right for you. Okay, so we do have the card, the Fates, coming out here. Alrighty. Oh, I put the book away and then didn't have anything to read. That's so me. Okay, so we have the card of 17. So the Fates essential meanings is about fate, karma and acceptance. There are things you cannot change, and knowing what those things are. And of course we do have this card here which also talks about the shadow side. You do have the Star and the Tower in this reading as well. The Serenity Prayer sums up the meaning of this card. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. There are things in life you will never have control over. The conditions brought on by the evolution of the collective, by nature, and by your past experiences may be fated, preordained by spirit for a greater purpose you cannot understand in this lifetime. It may not be in your cards to understand why certain events occurred, but you can accept the mystery and work with what those events and your current circumstances have to teach you. This is the wisdom contained in the spirit, in the Serenity Prayer. So there's something here that has taught you a lot. But what I want to say to you is you're rebuilding, and you're building something much stronger, much more stable than you had before. And I also want to say, whatever this is, you're closing out all of the stuff that you've had to go through. Nice reading, Leo.